Hey everyone. Today we're going to talk about day 2 in Dubai. Day number 2. So we were planning to go to Jumeirah. I think it's called Jumeirah Beach, which is where they have all of the little island things that look like, tentacles or whatever. um, but today didn't go as expected. And the reason why is because Alex is not feeling well, sadly. Which is why I always got to tell him to take his vitamins, but he doesn't always listen. What can I do? So, um, we actually went out because I wanted to go get my eyebrows done. My eyebrows are always ugly anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I went to go get them done, and turns out we finally found some places that seem more local, I guess. It looked more like, when you walk in like creepy areas, that's how it looked. But I went to try a place called Philly Cafe, and it was really good. I had Garak tea, which was a tea that I had tried in Doha before in Qatar, so I was really craving it. And I also had something called like a Kathy roll or something like that, which was really, really good. And Alex, what did you have for breakfast?
I went to a buffet while she was getting her eyebrows done. Breakfast buffet, like at a hotel kind of breakfast.
Was it more like Americanized?
I don't know, it had a little bit of everything, but it didn't feel Americanized, even though they had like some items like French toast, but it didn't really taste like French toast.
And he didn't get a picture, and I didn't either, so it is what it is. But that was very early in the morning. I think it was around 9 in the morning on Sunday. And then um, as soon as we finished, I realized he wasn't really feeling well, even though he was like, "Yeah, I'm good, I'm ready to go." And I was like, "No, you know what? Let's go home and you're gonna rest. And then hopefully you recover soon and then we can go out later." So we came back to the hotel, and um, I actually went out last night in the middle of the night. I think it was like 2 in the morning. Was it when I went to the pharmacy? Yeah. It was like 2 in the morning when I went to the pharmacy. So I had, it was like a 5-minute walk. 10, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. So I went uh, to the pharmacy that was open 24 hours, and I just got a whole bunch of more vitamins and some medicine. So he didn't really feel bad the day before yesterday, or yesterday. I don't know. We're so confused with the days, honestly. and and but he was starting to feel like congested. So I got all those medicines and vitamins, and um, after we got breakfast today, we came back home, and I told him like take all of that and go to sleep because we hadn't gotten very good sleep either. So um, he went to sleep. I went to sleep a little too, and then um, we we woke up around like 2 or something, hungry, 2 in the afternoon, and we ordered Indian food. We ordered Indian food, and I got here. They forgot our silverware, so we just ate with our fingers and the non bread. And then um, it was really weird after that because so um, we started watching some kind of movie that was made in Dubai and fell asleep. And then I heard someone knock on the door. Like at I heard someone knock on the door, and um, they're like, "Hey, you want housekeeping?" And I'm like, "What time is it?" So I'm like, "No." we're sleeping, so she just closes the door, and I look at the phone, and it said something like 6:45 or something like that. So I thought it was 6:45 in the morning, and it took me a while to realize like it's 6:45 in the evening, so it's kind of weird that people are trying to clean at this time. I'm not used to that, but I don't. We haven't really been here, so we don't know if they usually come at this time. Anyway, so it was kind of weird, and I think that confused Alex too, because basically he woke up. Right now is 1:25 a.m. Our schedule is so screwed up right now. So he woke up. It probably took him 30 minutes to understand
I was gone.
what day it was.
I was gone.
So he asked, hey, what day is it? And I told him it's Monday morning. It's like 1 in the morning. He's like, wait. So I missed the whole day. And I think we both got confused when the lady came knocking because it was very, very dark. So I really thought, I'm used to people knocking for housekeeping early in the morning, like 9 or something. But it was 6, about to be 7, so I figured it's 6 in the morning. But no, it's 1 in the morning, and so that's just to give you an update on what's going on for day 2. So just pray for Alex so he can recover quickly. Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, feeling better.
I hope so, because we have basically Monday. We have today left in Dubai, and then tomorrow we're leaving to Abu Dhabi. So we have like a day and a half left or something. So anyway, so we figured since we didn't go out, we kind of just wanted to talk about some of the funny things that have happened so far. This is not like to stereotype or anything, but just like some of the funny things that we have ran into, which obviously is just different for us. So the first one, let me see. Oh, okay. So the first one for me was as soon as we arrived, we got picked up by this lady, and I asked her, "Are you from here? Are you local?" And she was like, "If I was a local, I wouldn't be driving this. I would have a Lamborghini." And Alex started cracking up, and I didn't really get it. Like, I was like, "Oh, okay." It's still, I think we got it until today. I think, like, we understand what local is now because we found out today that only like 13% is local or something. It's crazy. We'll talk about it later. But that was one of the funny things for me. But then the other thing that we started laughing about was that when we got to the hotel, so keep in mind I didn't book any of the hotels. I don't really care about hotels, but this guy does. So I didn't even look. Like, I'm like, whatever. I just tell him like, what's the budget? And when we arrived to the hotel here, I was checking in, and the lady's like, "Do you want to upgrade? Because you just got the standard room." And in my head, I'm thinking, like, I'm pretty sure I saw, like, a preview, like, a quick preview of this hotel, and it kind of looked a little bit, like, fancy already. So I just looked at the lady again and a little bit confused, and I was like, upgrade to what? She's like, well, you just have the standard room, so do you want to upgrade? Do you want to upgrade? And I didn't look at Alex or anything. I'm just like, no, I'm fine. It's good. And then as soon as we came in the room, I'm over here, like, walking to the room, like, not knowing what to expect since she's saying that we only have the standard room. And obviously when we walked in, I was like, this lady over here is trying to upgrade us when this room is already, like,
This
an
room is
upgrade.
bigger than our house right now.
Yeah, basically. So we started laughing about that as soon as we got to the
This
room.
is a presidential suite to us.
Yeah. Yeah, so That was one of the funny things that we ran into. Do you have a funny one, Beth, that you want to share?
Yeah, today
Hmm.
we were coming back from you getting your eyebrows done,
Hmm.
and right when we were pulling up to our hotel, this girl decides, let me ask this guy, this taxi driver, who I already know doesn't speak well English because I had tried to have a conversation with him earlier before Jeanette got in the car. And this girl's like, oh, let me ask this guy if the mosque in front of our hotel is an actual mosque that we can go and visit. So this girl's like, hey, is that a mosque? And he's like, where? And this girl's like, right there, right in front of you. She goes, uh, to your left. Where? And he like turns his whole head to the left. He's super
Oh my god.
confused. He don't know what's going on.
He thought, I
It
think, hold on. I think he thought that I was saying that I wanted to get dropped off over there. So I tried to explain to him because he completely stopped the car. Like,
in the middle of the road. Just stopped.
because I asked the question. I was like, is that a mosque? I wanted to hear more information about, like, what it was and stuff.
So then I'm like, oh my goodness, I just want to get dropped off at the hotel at this point. I don't care if it's a mosque or not. No offense to the mosque, but I'm like, we're in the middle of nowhere, like in front of our hotel, and then she still keeps on trying to get him to understand if if he can answer her question, and this boy makes a sharp right and goes over the curve, like drives over the curve. There's like a beam he's about to hit, all because my wife's being a distraction to this man. I feel bad
I
for the guy.
I had to explain, like, oh no, you can drop me off here. Like, just go here. And
So
then
then
I
he just like, okay, right now, boom, goes up the curve. Like, what? So finally,
oh my
I'm
goodness.
at this point. I'm like, bro, I'm about to get off this car. Like, there's no point
And
of
then
this.
as soon as we get off, we had already spoken to the guy in the entrance. Um, the I
The
don't know what
host
they're
that
called.
receives us,
Yeah. Um,
valet driver.
yeah. So as soon as we open the car, he's like, "Are y'all okay? Like, I don't think that's normal. Like, do y'all want to report that?"
Yeah, that guy might be drunk. I was like, nah, bro, just leave that guy alone. But poor guy.
I was like, that was just crazy. Like, I don't know. I didn't realize that he didn't understand English that well, but he got so lost. Like,
I felt so bad. I bet
I didn't
he
even get the
left confused.
explanation. I didn't even get the
He
explanation.
left confused. He's like, man, these
I didn't
people are
even get the
here.
explanation of the mosque, but I did ask the other guy later, so he explained.
Yeah.
Um, I guess the other one, the last one that I have, was yesterday when we were at the mall. It was like we really like to go try local food, so we were having a really hard time finding local food. So I, well, we both did. We asked multiple people, "Hey, do you have any local places here?" And one of the guys was like, I was like, "Do you have local food?" He's like, "Yeah, this is local. It's right here. It's in the mall. Like, it's right here." So we were like, "Oh, okay, now, well, I guess, do you have anything like outside the mall that's local?" He's like, "Oh yeah,
Why go
we,
outside when you can go right here?
we have an outside sitting area.
Oh yeah.
We have a sitting area outside." So like people really did not understand what local is, but I think we kind of figured out why today. We
From our same host
Yeah, this
slash
the
valet
host
driver
on the bottom, that we kind of started having conversation with. I was like, why don't people know what local is? And he's like, well, you gotta remember, only like 13% of people here are local. So I realized I came with a different expectation because I've been to Qatar, and over there, I would say it's very, very different from here. And I was thinking it was going to be very similar. And over there, they have a lot of Middle Eastern food. Here, it's more of like
guy. Every
very,
other
very
nation.
diverse.
Yeah.
So you know, they have Japanese, they have Indian, they have Italian, French, everything, American. So it's not very like there's
Local base.
yeah. So if you look for like Emirati, which I think that's local, that's what they consider local food. But I don't know. It's only 13% of the population here that's local. So diversity does define the city. So um, it's very different. So I
What
mean,
was his name? That told us this?
Kelly, I think.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout
He
out to Kelly.
speaks really good English.
Yeah, he was from Kenya, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, we've definitely ran into so many different people here and culture, and it's just been fun. But now knowing that, you know, diversity is what defines this city, I think he suggested one local Emirati food place that we're gonna try out. But other than that, I think we're just kind of enjoying all the Indian food since there's a lot of Indians here, and we love Indian food. So we're like, we might as
The
well.
Indian food here goes down, guys.
Yeah.
Even when you feel a little sick, and that curry, ooh
Yeah,
boy.
we had curry today for lunch or dinner, whatever that was. So last thing, when we got up at like 1 in the morning, Alex went to go take a look at. Well, he went to the restroom and then he found this by the door, which I think the housekeeping people left it here when they knocked at 6 in the evening or whatever time it was.
So we about to do an unboxing of what this is in front of
Come
you
on,
guys, so
just-
you'll know what we know, what's in this box. So
Your voice is so loud. It's 1 in the morning right now. I got a little chocolate. Do you think we got the same thing?
oh, is that a Ferrero Rocher?
No, it says Coco.
Alright, move your hand. You're blocking my unboxing. Oh snap! It's gold.
I think it's the same.
Everything in Dubai is gold.
Anyway, this is good for a midnight snack because we didn't get dinner. We skipped out because, you know.
Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try it in front of you so you can see my reaction to how good or how bad this is.
Okay, you can put it in your mouth, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you all go now. Pray for Alex so that he can recover quickly and so that I don't get sick. Does it have peanut butter inside? Because I don't like. Oh, it does? No? Okay, good. Okay. Anyway, thank you for joining, guys, and we'll keep sharing what's happening while we're here. Take care. Bye.